pretty warm reception here.
Exactly. I'm going to let you guys applause first. So here we go. Game 3 of the Intel Extreme Masters Grand Final. Our first stop in Season 6. Of course, here in beautiful Cologne, Germany, my new hometown. We have EG PuMa against SK MC. And, well, Ben, what is there to add? Other than that MC has to win this game.
Well, it's a must-win for MC. He's fighting for his tournament life here. He's also fighting for a couple $1,000. The prize for first place, of course, $6,500 US. Second place, $3,300, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
So not a bad prize purse at all. $21,500 in total. That's going to be the same for all of the Intel Extreme Masters stops this year, except for the grand final in Hanover.
Yes.
Hanover, Germany. I was about to say Cologne again, and that would have been incorrect. Where, of course, the overall prize pool will be $75,000. That'll be an awesome event to cast. I'm really looking forward to it, Rotterdam. I'm really looking forward to see how this game plays out.
Indeed, PuMa once again starting off that wall loft, so he's really digging this. I'm not sure why exactly, but it's definitely working for him. So I guess that's the reason why. MC is going to scout PuMa straight away. MC did do his homework. He knows there is no close position on this map. PuMa throwing down that refinery. MC taking his own Vespine guys slash simulator. So
yep.
So
MC,
far everything really standard.
Yeah, MC going to get up in there. He's going to have a nice scout. He'll see the obviously he'll see the building barracks. He's also going to see this gas. And now I'm really curious to see how PuMa follows this up. He's shown us that he can all in like a real boss. He's also shown us that he can play a macro game like a champion. I wonder what he's going to show us here in Game 3.
Indeed. Perhaps a little bit of Colossus play, since we haven't seen too much Colossus action yet. And even though MC did a remarkable job at shutting down the drops, I mean, neither of all the drops that PuMa did in the previous game really did a lot of damage. You shouldn't forget that always this gateway style, even though it's super strong and you can reinforce your army in the middle of the fights, at the end of the day, a Colossi-based army is stronger, has more damage output.
I didn't actually, yeah, I guess I knew that because Colossi do so much splash damage. I kind of prefer this gateway style that we see out of Protoss players with the early upgrades and the higher mobility. To me, it feels a little more Zergy, of course.
Yeah, I do agree with you, but what I do think is like the most powerful thing that Protoss possibly can do is that when you switch in between, that you kind of leave the Terran guessing, how many Vikings should I make? I mean,
yeah.
one fight, certainly on maps like Terminus, that's possible, you know. One fight, your army is Colossi-based, the other fight is High Templar-based, and then you just keep switching it up. And I think that is the most difficult thing for a Terran player to really deal with, because I mean, the moment they win a fight and they have 14 Vikings, but they can't really kill you, and you completely switch into High Templars, what is he going to do with the 14 Vikings?
I think you're actually hitting on a really important point, Rotterdam. It's just tech switching in general. I know all the really high-level players that are watching this game right now know all about the strength of the tech switch, but for you guys that are maybe a little bit less experienced at playing high-level StarCraft, when you set your opponent up to counter one thing and then you do something that's completely the opposite, it makes winning games hard for the other guy. Be it going Templar instead of WoW. Okay, we'll talk about that in a little bit because a Stargate is down for MC. This is a really interesting choice given the fact that he's down 0-2.
Yeah, I wonder how he's going to play this out. We actually don't have a bunker yet for PuMa. Imagine if he would go for this Void Ray style with Stalkers in the low ground, which is a style that was popular for quite a while. When you have a couple of Stalkers over here, and the Void Ray obviously is going to give you damage. If you play against a Terran that is stacking to either Banshees or whatsoever, you could do some serious damage because the Marines can't get in range of the Void Ray while the Stalkers on the low ground. And that actually could be really troublesome for PuMa, but let's see if MC actually has something like that in mind. Or if it's going to be Phoenix play, and it seems to be the latter.
Going to be, oh, he's going to go Phoenixes. That is bizarre. I haven't seen Phoenixes in PvT in quite a while.
Ooh, I'm a bit worried. Phoenix is, I mean, we already see a tank on his way, and I think that's going to be very tough, because 1-1-1 in general, I really think is quite good against Phoenix, even though on the other end, Phoenix is always quite good against the Terran, which is on one base. I'm just worried about the pushing distance. I mean, the moment that PuMa actually decides to push out.
Oh, PuMa letting the door down. MC going to get in here. He's going to see the second barracks. He's going to see the factory. He's also going to see the starport with the tech lab. MC knows everything that's going on in PuMa's base right now. The question is, can he counter it?
Probably still alive, getting a round of applause. 2 Phoenix on the way now as well, so I mean, sure he's going to be able to do effective harass with it, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just worried about when PuMa actually decides to push out. I'm not sure if PuMa threw down a scan yet. No, not yet. Just using those mules right now. I'm a little bit worried. I mean, obviously Phoenix is nice, and it's better than facing a bio-expand play, because if you go one base Phoenix against a Terran which goes no gas, fast expand, then you're pretty much dead straight away, because the economy is just going to be too insane.
Yeah.
But right now I'm also a little bit worried, but perhaps MC will make the impossible possible, even though it's not impossible. But
Raven is on the way, so there's always a chance that those Phoenixes could fly over and pick him off pretty quickly.
I mean, they do a ton of damage against Ravens, which are obviously a light armored unit, if I remember that correctly.
Yeah, they are light.
But obviously the pointy friend zone might be able to keep that Raven alive a little longer. So Phoenix, I mean, it's a very good unit, it's a very successful harassment unit, but also a very expensive unit, and here we go.
Ooh, and that Raven is going to fall right away. Very nice pick off by MC, managing to kill that Raven, taking quite a bit of damage on one Phoenix, but not losing anything. And now he's going to pick up a couple SCVs.
Oh, the Phoenix, the Phoenix!
Oh, and it does fall. So maybe that trade not quite as good as we had thought initially. Losing one Phoenix for one Raven. That will, I mean, that's going to take a little bit of the strength away from this push. But look at PuMa. He's pumping out medevacs now. Maybe he wants to come over here and elevate her up onto the high ground.
He could just make a push via the low ground. I mean, we have 3 tanks on the map now. There's already one more additional barracks going up for PuMa. MC has to be really careful with those stalkers. I mean, with those Phoenix. They're so expensive, MC!
Oh, flying right into some Marines, taking a lot of damage on one Phoenix, losing about half the health and losing all the shields on another one. Blink being researched by MC. He's really teching hard off of just one base.
Yeah, I guess perhaps he thinks that PuMa right now is going to try to push on one base, and he's going to use his mobile Blink stalkers to snipe off a couple of units here and there and delay that push, and then eventually do perhaps a lot of economical damage with those Phoenix. I'm not sure. MC's playing very funky here. If he managed to pull it off, that would be insane. I would remember it forever. But yeah, obviously it's going to be hella tough.
Oh, still MC flying around with those Phoenixes and constantly walking into Marines. He's just steadily taking damage on these Phoenixes, never really able to regenerate those shields. Quite a serious army for MC in the middle of the map here. Does he want to just counter as soon as PuMa leaves?
Yeah, perhaps he wants to go for an ambush, perhaps engage from the high ground, lift up those tanks, and just let those Marines fight against... let those Marines fight against Zealous under the effect of Guardianship.
Rotterdam, look at this.
Yeah, it's a ninja expand.
Hidden expansion down at 6 o'clock. That's kind of weird.
Ooh, and a Dark Shrine going up now as well. Wow, MC is really going heavy on attack. And I mean, that would be actually really cool. Imagine he would... I mean, right now he sees that PuMa can be bothered by building missile turrets. He's just going to defend with Marines and have that Raven later on.
Yeah, the second Raven is actually already out.
Yep.
Oh, careful, MC.
Indeed.
I got to say, PuMa looking really good. He's just playing a very clean game. This is... I mean, when is he going to expand, though? He's just building lots and lots of units, making a really big, scary army. I guess he's just going to go and try and push and win.
Ooh, he did just scan the main base of MC right now, though, but he did not see that Dark Shrine going up. Even though he should be, I mean, at the moment he's going to see Blink, which he didn't see yet. I don't even think he saw the Twilight Council. No, he didn't even see the Twilight Council. That's really quite a big deal, actually.
Yep, PuMa did try to send out a scouting SCV. The Phoenixes promptly picked it up and
so many
shut
Marines.
It down. That is a terrifying force of Marines. Wow.
Perhaps we're going to see a base race scenario where MC is going to enter the main base of PuMa and then use those force fields to pretty much force field his ramp forever. He's going to lift up an SCV once again, and another one. He has to be careful.
Oh, losing a Phoenix, that's a big deal. You know what, maybe the base race, you could be right. He might transfer all the probes down to 6 o'clock as soon as he realizes what's happening. That could maybe buy him the time he needs. Otherwise, I don't really see him winning a base race.
Where's PuMa going?
He's going up. He somehow has realized that the army of MC is up here, and he's chasing it away.
He really has spider senses.
He does, man. Map hacks in his brain.
Do real-life Pumas have spider senses? They're pretty good hunters, though, right?
Well, I mean, they're yeah, of course they are. They're giant.
Now we know why he's PuMa. Oh, but I mean, in all seriousness.
Oh, I like this. MC gonna blink up into the main, so he is gonna be able to do some good damage here. But is he overcommitting? I don't know, Rotterdam. He's gonna try to focus down the starport with a few units. PuMa's just gonna go for the push.
Block with the stalkers. No, he won't be able to block, obviously. Ooh, and stalkers over here in the middle of the map as well. What he needs to do is he needs to kill the Raven. He knows it, and that's why I was about to say, in all seriousness, he needs to be super careful with his stalkers.
Oh my God! PuMa just gonna lift his main command center into MC's base, but it's not going to matter. That command center is going to fall. PuMa does have 525 minerals, so he could rebuild.
And we still have that Raven over here, and that Raven is a really, really big factor right now. I mean, we have a Dark Shrine, but we don't have a single DT on the map. Am I mistaken? No, we have one DT apparently.
There's also the Raven. I mean, the
detection.
Where's the one DT? I don't know where the DT is. I'm looking for it. Okay, he's over here with the army of MC. He's going to be hacking up these tech labs and depots, I suppose. Oh, main base of MC is basically dead. This is a really bizarre situation.
And he's supply capped right now, which I'm a little bit sad about as well. I'm not sure why he doesn't make any pylons. Here we go. Those Zealots will be able to take out really quickly. We have those medevacs healing those SCVs.
Oh my gosh, if MC can cancel this command center, He would get 75% back. That would still be enough for PuMa to rebuild again, though. This is just a bizarre game. I have no idea how this is going to end.
I mean, this is going to be really epic, but I think what MC should have done is the moment he was in supply cap, just swap in as many DTs as possible. He knows there is only one Raven right now, and he has Blink Stalkers. I mean, obviously it won't be easy to snipe a Raven
and
with
PuMa
full
can't
energy.
afford an orbital, you're right.
Yes.
So he'll have no scan. Oh, and the SCV not quite getting killed, interrupting the building time, though. Ooh. Oh my gosh, so there is just so many stuff.
And look at the position of that Raven at all times. I mean,
stuff.
MC obviously wants to snipe off that Raven. Oh, PuMa, just when I was about to make a point, how well you protect your little baby.
So PuMa lifting his command center and I guess just repositioning it there. The army of PuMa is like on the prowl.
Oh, we have a lot of Blink Stalkers. Where is the Raven? The Raven always on top of the army, so hard to focus, and also, of course, full of energy. So we have point defense zones.
Oh, got to be careful with your Stalkers, MC. Oh, and a nice blink up into the high ground. Very good use of the mobility there. Could he snipe off this command center?
That's going to be tough, but the Stalkers do serious damage. But MC, be careful, though. Don't lose too many Stalkers.
Oh, and he's losing quite a few Stalkers. He's going to have to retreat here, realizing his peril. Stalkers running away. If he kills that command center, that's going to be it. That'll be the last, the last of PuMa's buildings, aside from these floaters over here in the corner.
I mean, I'm not sure why PuMa is still having all of his SCVs with his army when he can actually already just go into like a serious mining mode, but he's going to bring them. He wants to win the fight. Stalker's still taking up SCVs though.
Oh, we got to be careful, MC. These Stalker's taking a lot of damage. PuMa really wants to get the kill here, but MC does blink away once again.
Still have those Phoenix over here with full energy. He could potentially kill a tank if he really wanted to. PuMa is unsieging right now. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm questioning.
I think PuMa maybe realizes that there's a base for MC down here. But where is the Raven? Okay, the Raven is still with the army. There is a single DT. That DT could be a huge factor in this fight.
Yes, indeed. A lot of Stalkers on the high ground. Guardian Shield being activated.
Maybe a little bit of a mistake using Guardian Shield. He does still have enough energy for a force field on that second sentry.
If those tanks are going to siege up on the low ground, though, that's going to be really tricky. PuMa's really not interested in turning this into a long, normal game again.
Oh, nice blink by MC. He's going to get a couple of siege tanks for free here. This is also going to force PuMa to turn around. Point defense drone at the top of the ramp and a force field going down. This is going to buy some time. That point defense drone lasts quite a long time, though. 3 minutes on that PDD.
Yes, indeed. It seems like perhaps MC wants to go for a base raid, but we have floating buildings, so that means that without a Stargate, he will never be able to win this game. And oh, MC, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think he could do it. He does have the Phoenixes.
Ah, yeah, he still has the Phoenix. MC still has those Phoenixes.
Yeah, the command center falling for PuMa here. Factory trying to float away. God, PuMa has stuff floating all around the map, though. So MC is going to lose his Nexus. He's got 275 minerals. Critically, that there are no probes out on the map.
Oh, and this Raven is still the MVP of this entire army. He can't blink on top of these tanks because of the point defense zone, and MC knows it. And PuMa's seriously going for it right now.
Oh, nice force field going down. He's going to get a couple Marines for a great third force field or fourth force field. All those Marines die. A large portion of PuMa's army dying there, but MC fighting with so little right now.
MC doing a really good job. He's going to warp in more and more Zealots. We don't have Stim though. We have that one single High Templar or Dark Templar, but we still have the Raven.
So many Stalkers falling here. The Marines doing so much damage. Is there a probe anywhere on the map? I don't think so. There's one pylon hiding in the corner for MC here. I don't think it's going to be enough. MC's just got so little in terms of units and in terms of ability to combat this army of PuMas.
That Raven was so crucial right now. I mean, not only did it detect against that Dark Templar all the time, it also protected these tanks. Otherwise, he could have just blinked on top of them, and he really, really could have done it. But right now, it's going to be a single pylon for MC, and didn't we see this before in this tournament?
Oh my gosh, so many weird base trades.
The Intel Extreme Masters depending right now on a single pylon. How sick is that?
The one pylon to rule them all. There's so many Marines here. Stalkers get a medevac. And I guess they're going to just blink back that.
Just go for the Raven. Ninja blink. Everything or nothing.
I guess the DT has died.
The tank's slowly but steady.
It's all about the pylon. The tanks are just going to slow push to it. The barracks even going to lift up and provide some added security.
Oh no, the tanks are coming close to MC. You're going to have to do something right now.
Pylon taking damage. The pylon might fall. MC blinks forward, trying to pick off the siege tanks. This is it, guys. The last moments of this game.
The Rex is the last building for EG PuMa. This Rex is the last building, but
GG! And PuMa is your champion. The Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge Cologne. PuMa takes it 3-0. MC obviously upset, but PuMa played a great set. Really impressive TVP there.
Well,
oh man, just too much. Too much. Look at PuMa walking over to console MC. MC obviously a little bit sad. But there's your champion, guys.
Wow.
EG PuMa.